Court does call the case of the people versus Jadon Marita.
Good morning, Chico, on behalf of Mr. Morita. Would you say your name for the record?
Jaden.
Judge, today's time and date, we had this matter up before. My client's originally charged with assault and battery. Prosecutors I believe, is offering a count 2 of disturbing the peace. My client would like to plead to that, but he's asking if the court would consider a sentence agreement. He's been in jail since this time, which happened on March 20th of 2024. And if he does successfully plead to disturbing police, I believe that's only a 90 or 92.
I don't know why you're asking me that. I've never
a sentence agreement.
Hold up.
He's been in
The
jail
judge just shut
since
that down
this time,
fast.
which happened on
25
March
years on the bench. And this is how you
20th
ask for a deal?
of
Rookie mistake.
2024.
You can
And if
almost
he
hear the
does
judge's
successfully
patience
plead to disturbing
evaporating.
police, I believe
What would
that's
you
only
do
a
if your
90 or
lawyer asked a
92.
I don't know
question
why
like
you're
that?
asking me
Drop
that.
a comment.
I've never done that. 25 years. Haven't. So why are you asking me now?
There's always a first time, Your Honor.
Yeah.
People change.
And apparently, if you see rainbows and unicorns in the back, it's changed.
Judge,
You see them?
Judge, I've noticed as you've got older and more gracious and stuff, you're more open to negotiations.
Older.
Well, I mean, bench wise, not appearance wise.
Older.
I can't save this guy.
Can I have an agreement, old guy? That's what she just said.
No, that's not was my intention. Not
And
appearance
boom.
wise.
This just turned into a
Older.
roast session. When a judge starts joking about
I can't
nursing
save
homes
this
and
guy.
gracious
Can
agents,
I have an agreement,
it's not just
old
banter,
guy?
it's
That's what
dominance.
she just
The
said.
defense
that's
better
not was
tread
my
lightly.
intention. Listen, I'll be in the nursing home in the next couple of years, so please work with me.
If it's gonna take that long? No, but
So that's the offer is to plead to add count 2 of disturbing the peace contrary to 750170.
we tried that before, didn't we?
Yes, Judge, and you said that we couldn't proceed because there was a victim, but the law clearly states that the prisoner who is in jail, who's the victim, does not have that right except to, may I read this, as an individual who's incarcerated, is not eligible to exercise the privileges and rights established for victims under this article, except for he or she may submit a written statement to the court for considered at sentencing.
And that's correct. Joe.
I know that, but thank you for
Okay.
reading it to me.
Thank you.
That still would require, so stay with me here, Mr. Kilwell. If I were to do immediate sentencing, I haven't given that person an opportunity to exercise their right that they do have.
That's-
Correct?
Correct.
So then if I did that, I'd be violating the statute.
Correct.
Which is what I was saying before. Right?
Correct.
And so now you want me to do what I said I wouldn't do before now.
Now we're deep
So
in
then
legal
if I
weeds.
did that, I'd be
The
violating
judge just
statute.
laid down a mini law school lecture. Even if a victim is locked up, they still get a chance
Correct.
to submit
Which
a
is what I
statement.
was saying before.
Skip that, and it's a violation of the statute. Slam dunk
Right?
legal checkmate.
Correct.
And so now
Victims
you want me
have
to
rights,
do what I said
even
I wouldn't
behind
do before
bars.
now.
I should retract that. No, I don't want you. Well, Judge, we'd like to enter the plea today, and whatever the court deems necessary for sentencing, we'll go along with it.
You still want to plead, young man?
I'll leave it to your discretion. Do you want to, they're offering you disturbing the peace. Do you want to plead to that?
I'll plead to disturbance.
You'll plead to that? You understand that I'm going to have to set it out a period of time. I don't know if anybody will respond to any communication or anything, but I have to set it out so that they can at least try to get in touch with the court prior to issuing a sentence on this. You understand that?
Yes. Will I still be able to bond out before the
I'll check on that. I'll check on those holds while we,
okay.
He's got other holds, Your Honor.
So I don't know that I can answer that anyway.
I'm talking about on this specific case, will I have a bond that where I could bond out?
It's bond on this case. What do you have?
It's 1,000.
That
I
$100
don't know that
bond
I can
sounds
answer
like a
that
steal
anyway.
until you hear the magic
Talking about
words,
on this specific
other
case, will I have a
holds.
bond that where I could bond out?
Translation is not going
Just
anywhere.
bond on this case.
It's
Where
like
you get
buying a
that?
plane ticket with no airport access. Ever hear a bond amount that sounded low but meant nothing? Tell
It's
your
1,000.
courtroom horror story.
So it's $100 bond on this case.
That's it's not gonna get any lower.
So I don't, before I was asking.
Yes, if you pay the $100 on this case, but if you have other holds, you're not going anywhere. That's what the judge is asking. So you still want to plead to the disturbance piece?
You wish to plead?
Yes, Your Honor. So I retract everything I said to you before.
I know you wasted my time once again. Can I
No,
have him raise his right hand to be sworn?
You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
State your name.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of disturbing the peace. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that? All right. Still wish to plead? And to that charge, how do you plead? And you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind. You had previously signed an advice of rights form. You recall doing that? All right. Because you're pleading guilty, you understand that you'll not have a trial. Okay, because of that, you're also giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak to you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you, and you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that? You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right. Are you on probation or parole? Which one? All right. Were you on probation at the time of this offense? All right. You were?
I was in at the time of this offense. I was already in jail for a probation violation.
Got you.
I think he was pending a hearing on a violation, so he was technically on probation
At the
at
time.
the time of this as well.
All right.
Here's the twist.
You were?
The defendant's already on probation.
I
He
was
in
already
jail
in
when
jail
the
for a
incident
probation
happened.
violation.
This guilty plea might double down on his violation.
Got
Is
you.
walking a
I
legal
think he was pending a
tightrope with
hearing
no
on a
safety net.
violation. so he
One
was
bad
technically
move
on
on probation can
At the
snowball
time.
into
At the time of
serious
this as
time.
well.
Okay. And in doing that, that disturbed the peace and repose of the area around you? Yes? And you knew that that's what it did? Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
People are satisfied.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count two. Count one is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered through probation. Sentencing on this matter will be
December 17th.
December 17th, 2024, 9 a.m.
And I was able to verify that would be enough time for us to attempt to contact the victim to see if they wish to provide statement.
All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, will probation come down to the jail to interview him?
I don't know. Yes, they'll get to him.
All right,
Trust
thank you.
me.
Thank you, Judge.
We do it every day.